welcome to Vmt News. My name is Riana Aguilar, and we start with the first story of the day. The FBI is still investigating illegal corruption by the corrections officers at California's oldest prison and the ongoing probe that has so far resulted in charges against one prison guard. The agency confirmed this Thursday. An FBI spokesman confirmed the existence of the federal investigation at San Quentin State Prison, where the guard was recently charged for allegedly smuggling cell phones to a death row inmate. The complaint against the guard, Keith Christopher, alleges he accepted bribes from the inmates' girlfriends and smuggled several phones in at a time, using all intermittently to faculties he's smuggled free. The FBI is investigating the illegal smuggling and contraption into San Quentin's prison death row and the role one or more correction officers played in the smuggling. And Christopher, who had worked at San Quentin's for nearly 6 years, was released from San Rita's jail in Douai in his first court appearance and remained out in custody while the charges are pending. He is still currently in administration to leave. A 10-year-old boy has been stabbed for a double slashing outside of Bronx High School. Police say Thursday the 15-year-old was arrested for slashing a 15-year-old boy and a girl outside Harry S. Trotman High School and Bystar Avenue in Co-op City in dismissal time Wednesday. Cops say he was taken into custody at 8 p.m. that night. He was identified as the girl's ex-boyfriend who attacked the pair. When he saw the victims talking, police source said witness told police that the slasher, who was wearing the tan hoodie, approached the couple and asked the other boy's name. Before the victim could answer, the youth lunged at him, sparking a fight. Police say the boy was slashed in the face and the neck. The teenage girl was cut on her arm when she was trying to break up the brawl. The victims were treated at Jacob Medical Center. Authorities say cops charged the teen with attempted murder, assaulted the weapons possession, and the attack arrangement in Bronx Criminal Court. He was pending Wednesday. Attack followed on September 21. The immediately ended a 17-year-old stabbed in the back of the head for 4 students. Her a SUV that created onto the crowd sidewalk outside the same school. The 2 brothers sighting outside the apartment complex in Northwest Houston was shot in an apartment robbery. Police say one did not survive. The shooting happened before 1 a.m. Friday in the 18600 block of Printer, Houston. Police identified the brothers as Dismas and Otto Tuchak. They believe the black sedan pulled up to the 2 men, and a man dressed up all black jumped out and demanded money. Before either of them could react, the suspect shot at them multiple times and drove away. Dismas died at the scene after he was shot in the chest. His brother Otto was taken to the hospital with a gunshot wound on his back. Otto's conditions aren't known at this time. Anyone with this information about crime could call Houston's Crime Stoppers at 1713-22 tips. Chilean police have dismantled a crime ring that helped smuggle hundreds of children and Haiti's immigrants, some without their parents, from Chile north to Mexico and United States. Interpol said on this Monday. The transnational group orchestrated a complex cross-border network that smuggled an estimated of 1,000 Haiti immigrants out of the Chile, including 267 Chile children under the age of 6, all born into Haiti immigrants, according to the Global Police Coordination Agency. Some of the children, police said, they were not traveling with the real parents. With others were found abandoned. Their parents had died. The harsh realities of the immigration in Latin America have come to the spotlight recently after thousands of Haiti immigrants formed a large border camp at the Mexico-U.S. border. Some have flown back to Haiti, while others are waiting to have their case for asylum heard in the U.S. are remaining scattered across Latin America seeking refugees. Many of the Haiti immigrants are intentionally setting in South Africa, countries like Chile and Brazil, where some say they had difficult finding work or experiencing racism. Protests in Chile have flared in the recent weeks after Venezuelan immigrants who have set up camps in the city squares and even beaches. Their homes nation of Haiti, the poorest country in America, has been battered by police crises and natural disasters. The smuggling ring promoted the service to Haiti's messages services WhatsApp's Interpol. Chile's police arrested 9 suspects involving the operation, including 4 Chileans, 2 Venezuelans, and 1 Puerto and 1 Haiti and 1 Puerto Rican. The highly debated topic of abortion continues as a member of Congress shares the abortion stories in the light of Texas abortion restrictions. Over the weekend, a group of students at Vmt took part of the rally to share their opinion on the abortion ban. Dozens of students at Vmt pleaded through the university campus of all the purpose of sharing their voices. The group says it came together because the Supreme Court is set to begin oral arguments on October 4th. This case will determine the future of abortion rights. The abortion law was signed by Governor Greg Abbott in May and took effect September 1st. Vmt College Democrats President Christian Ochako is one of the organizations of this march. He says he wants to bring awareness to abortion justice. Ochako says a lot of people have been an idea of what abortion law is. We want to make sure everyone knows about it. But the group wasn't only one sharing their opinion. Back in April, the Texas Right to Life was one of the groups in towns to visit Gateway City. And the voice of the opposition against abortion on Friday represents for the Texas Young Republicans, Tesla Howell Grace also spoke against the rally and says, overall, we support life. Yes, it may be your body, but you have another living little body inside of you. Over hundreds of organizations have joined to take part of this national stance against.
Are those shoes very uncomfortable and hurt your feet? Yeah. Then here's the product for you. They're comfortable to wear, made with high-quality materials, and great for running. They're so light that they will make you run faster than ever. And limited time only. So buy now, only for $29.99. And if you call now at 956-545-5555, then you can get 25% off your first purchase. Thank you.
Today's weather is sunny with a 96 degrees with a 6% chance of 13 miles per hour. And here we look at our 3-day forecast with weather sunny with 96 degrees and 6% chance and 13 miles per hour. Saturday's weather is sunny with 97 to 72 degrees and with a 7% chance of rain and 9 miles per hour. And Sunday's weather is sunny with 100 to 74 degrees and with a 7% chance of rain and 13 miles per hour. Now to our sports.
Hi everyone, Al Roker here. As a guy with his own catchphrase, I appreciate that Smokey's only said,
only you can prevent wildfires.
But I'm filling in because there's a lot more to report. Like when there are parched or windy conditions out there, you gotta be extra careful with things like burning yard waste. After all, wildfires can start anywhere, even in your neck of the woods. Go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Tom Brady has now beaten every NFL team, checking the last one off this list on Sunday. Win over his former team, the Patriots. Following the victory, Brad discussed the accomplishments on his podcast, Let's Go, which he'll host with a fellow NFL player, Larry Fitzgerald, and a sports commentator, Jim Gary. Gary stunned Brad during the talk when he asked the veteran quarterback whom he most enjoys beating and whom he most enjoys beating. His answers were clear. His most likes beating the Giants, least likes beating the Patriots. Brady's reasoning for choosing the Giants as his favorite team to beat is simple. They stole 2 more Super Bowl titles from him. Brady lost only 3 times 10 Super Bowl appearances, 2 of them which were the Manning lead Giants, one of them those lost following the Patriots' undefeated regular season in 2007. They could have made history in the NFL's first 19-0 team and only the second team to ever go undefeated and win the Super Bowl. But the Giants stood in their way. Brady's least favorite team is to beat his former team, the Patriots, the team that put Brady in the record books as a 4th player to beat all 32 teams. However, because he played in the New England for 20 seasons, it was tough for him to celebrate victory again. "Those are my guys, man," Brady said. "Those are other warriors that I went to battle with for so long. I had a lot of battles over the years with different teams. There's a lot of mutual respect in pro sports, but I'm glad I'm through with the last one." Ellen DeGeneres found herself in hot water earlier this year. BuzzFeed reported that a group of employees said that they faced racism, fear, and invitation when they were working on with her. Population daytime talk show, 3 of the show producers were accused of sexual misconduct by former employees and were later fired. Following a Warner Bros. Investigation, the host of the popular long-running Ellen DeGeneres show has since apologized to her employees, and during her show season premiere on September 21st, Ellen DeGeneres took some time to apologize.